say that right off the bat. I like the graphics they put on it instantly. Like, I've always not enjoyed like the just plain black and white, and like obviously red. Then they added like that tint of blue, makes it just looks better. So far, from me riding it, I think it's, or at least from what I've been doing my research on all the other dirt bikes I've had, I think it's one of the best 250s you can get right now, and probably for a little while. Yamaha, like those YZs are obviously like really, really good. But for what I do like GNCC and all that off-roading stuff. This thing goes nuts because I've always bought race bikes for trail riding, because I've always thought that that's just, I don't know why, I just think that they're a pretty all-around good bike, because I never know, you might want to do motocross. But instantly came with a fat bar, so that's really good. So if you drop this bike, it's most likely not going to bend the bars or hit a tree. You'll probably bend it depending on the speed you go at, but hopefully you don't hit a tree. The front brakes are very strong. It's very responsive. The good old the mapping on it is also very good. It came right out of the 450s, just like speaking of 450s, this thing has the same case as the 450s. It's got the same mapping system. It's all pretty much the same. A lot lighter than any other 250, like 230 pounds or something around like that. Right off the get-go, I didn't even check the gas in this from the first time I got it. This is a great bike for literally anyone. Like, whether you're beginning, not just starting, depending on your size and age, or if you're like really good, this is still a very good bike to ride. Suspension, right off the get-go, it's very good. Like, I have changed the forks a little bit, the suspension, but like one click on each just to make it a little bit more soft, so it takes on corners a little bit easier and just better at bumps and all that. But yeah, I'll show you how it rides. Electric start, that's great. I wish they did add a Kickstarter though. That's always been something that they fail, like everyone fails on. But there's always going to be a flaw in something. Very forgiving when it comes to the clutch. Like I said, this thing, a lot of people have been wondering, does it have more rear end power, like torque? The answer is yes, it definitely does. This is second gear. Brings the front tire up easy. First gear. That's very easy. It has tons of power. For a second. Top speed right now is like what I've looked up, like 85 miles an hour. I don't know if that's with or without like just blacktop tires, but tires it comes with, amazing. Like the tread on them they're obviously good. They're not going to throw on some bad, God, this thing's annoying. They're not going to throw on some like bad tread on them, but they like hold up. I've ridden this thing like every day for the past 2 weeks, and they still look brand new. Yeah, fat bar's nice. Instantly came with this. That's why I've had problems with like there's not a handlebar cover, and I never take time out of my like day to just go look up a handle cover. It's never been that big on me. But just like thinking about future, if anything bad happens, this will be helpful, because it's not one of those crappy soft ones that you're still going to feel the bar on. It's pretty stiff. This is very responsive, a lot more responsive than anything I've had. Haven't had to change anything. Like I said, the only thing I've had to change is the forks, just a teensy bit. Now they're just amazing. Shifter, really responsive, really fast. Like from my research and from all the people I've talked to that have rode one of these, they've been saying that this is the best dirt bike for corners, whether they're on like berms, I should say, because it doesn't make you stand up. All you have to do is just, it kind of goes down for you. If that makes sense. I'm trying to think more things to talk about with this. Has enough power to do anything. Like when you're about to go up a hill, no matter how far away you are, you're probably going to be able to climb up that hill, because if you're going to run up start, I think you can climb up you can use anything to climb up anything if you have a run up. But this, since it's a 4-stroke, it just climbs up hills very easily. Like I said, this is a good beginner's bike if you're like an adult, or decently tall and pretty heavy, like 140. I know like the top, like the max, not the max, but like what you definitely, if you're like 180 pounds, you should be riding 450. But my stepdad, or my dad, he's like 200 or something, but he still rides this. Loves it. He doesn't ride it that much. He doesn't have enough time to do that, but so far I haven't dropped it. I don't know where those sponges are from. I'll just wash it. I haven't dropped it yet. It's just super easy to cope with. I haven't had a single problem. And yeah. Only thing I'm gonna add on, I'm obviously gonna add on some handlebar covers, because I do like the technical racing, GNCC, you can call it. So that's a need. So I'm gonna get those. Not gonna full ones. Those ones do get annoying. The full ones, I will admit, they're not recommended for me. But just get the ones that cover the hand so you don't break your fingers or even your hand. Overall design, how it looks, it's great. This thing looks amazing. Like we had a 450, like a 450 YZ or something, Suzuki. I don't remember. It was like 2007. And that thing flew. It was big. It was too big. Like at the time that we had it, I was way too small for it. And now looking back, this thing has the same power and it's the same size. And I've obviously grown from years. So it's like, so I'm going to run back to the main area and I'll wrap this all up, and on that I'm going to run on aggressive, which is one of the mapping, which I don't know like what the mapping does, to being honest. Like I've just been testing out it. I'm guessing that so you have three different modes. You have regular, which is just like doing whatever, cruising along. Soft, I'm guessing soft is the suspension up because of like how it feels when I'm riding it. And aggressive, which is more rear end power, I believe, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't been able to find any like person or article that tells me what they do, what it does. So, yep. Like I said, electric start is a godsend. I love that. Oh wait. Nope, don't do that. Put this thing in. No. Blinks, so the amount of times it blinks shows how, like what mode it's on. So it's blinking on 3, that means it's on aggressive. What the? What? That was embarrassing. That's literally never happened to me. Am I in like second gear? Well, that's the reason I was in. I might have been in my third gear. That was a stupid mistake. And I haven't stalled this thing out once yet. That's how forgiving it is. Like, when I first got on it, it was instant. Like I said, this thing takes on corners amazingly. Or burns. That's a better way of saying it. I don't even have aggressive on right now. I don't really run mode. And the thing, it's so like right there, there's a rut, like there's a berm. Like it literally just lays down for you. It's amazing. Like over there is a rut that goes across the like whole field. And this thing, like no matter how fast you're gonna be going, you still have like that power, that torque to just bounce your way over. Like I didn't even feel it. All I had to do was give it a little bit of gas and bam. Now we'll look at the bike a little bit on the outside more. Right, so the bike is a little bit heavy for me. Not really, I'm getting used to it. Because I'll show you the bike that I've started out on. And then the bike I went up to, and then I went to this. But I have ridden many bikes like before. Yeah, I had to adjust the forks just by like one click, counterclockwise. Same case as 450s. Brakes are amazingly responsive. Man, that means I've been getting a little bit way down. Definitely gonna wash this. I'm not gonna wash it yet. I understand it's a little bit muddy. Probably gonna wash it after like my first long ride I'm gonna do on it. I've been on a few trails, but it's been so dry lately. It's like a little bit wet. But, so yeah, very nice bike. Now, so I'll show you. My beginner's bike, like when I was really young, was obviously like a pit bike, but that was when I was like 4. Then I moved up to this. It's a 80R 2000. It's in amazing condition. I'm selling it actually. Amazing condition. Nothing wrong with it. And I got the Suzuki RM85. This thing flies. This thing races with the 150s. And it's a 2-stroke obviously, and it goes. Only thing I like I said, oh, knocked over my bike. This gets annoying on how small it is, but it's a starter, so there's no reason for it to be big and bulky. But yeah, that's what I started out on. Rode this a few times, like a 2000 YZ250. It's got, I got the FMF, like pretty much the whole exhaust system's FMF, but a few things wrong with it. We need to fix it. Yeah, then went to that, and that's a crazy bike. And I'll have that probably forever. Very, very reliable bike. And, well, that's it for this, like, review video, or just talking about this. CRF250R, this is 2022, I don't even know. I think this is the serial number, and yeah, it definitely is. I think it's like that, but yeah. Go get you one if you can. This thing was $8,000. Really cheap. This was brand new. Very cheap. Definitely worth it for either like you're an amazing rider. It's great off-road or on the track. Or if you're a beginner and you're tall and you can take some power, but I don't recommend this for beginning. Like, that's a very rare situation if you did do that. But yeah, that's the end of this video, and hope you enjoyed.